Welcome back to the channel. This is my Red Bull Neymar Juniors 5 experience. I was part of the Global 5. It started in Sao Paulo. Check this out. Sao Paulo was a massive city. Now, we arrived before the other players from the Global 5, so we had a couple breakfasts at this restaurant. And then we just started to take a stroll down Paulista Avenue. So we took a stroll up and down the main street, and then it was back to the hotel. On the second day, when the rest of the players had arrived, they took us to have dinner and watch the Copa America, which was amazing. Cian Garnier was our coach for the tournament. We had a team meeting. Basically at this team meeting, you had to say a little bit about yourself, how you came to be a part of this team or a part of this Red Bull project. Here we are now hopping off the bus. There's Mateus, Vinco, Brian, Natalia, yours truly, Deb, Martin Debo, and the coach, Cian Garnier. This was at the Red Bull Academy. We arrived to the Red Bull Academy. They showed us around. We had a look at their facilities, and then it was time to warm up. We had some training sessions, and then we got to play against Ginga Street, which was a fantastic experience. Obviously, a lot of YouTubers, some freestylers, famous in Brazil, professional futsal players as well. Some of the guys have been part of the Adidas Tango team. This is us here scoring a team goal. We played 3 games. I think we won 1 and we drew 1, and Ginga Street won 1 too. So we decided to settle it with penalties. We're taking the Red Bull Neymar Junior Street penalties. And then I played a bit of 1v1 here with Martin. They did some interviews with us, so we had some time to burn. And then it was on the next day to Santos. So this was an amazing experience going to Santos, the Villa Belmiro Stadium. We got to see all their trophies, the kits, the history, all the players. They had a tour that went through all the change rooms, the museum, and you're gonna see part of that here. This part was dedicated to Neymar. And then there was a part dedicated to Pele. So it was a part dedicated to Neymar, a part dedicated to Pele. The Pele exhibit was obviously super extensive. His team and his era, it was just fantastic to be able to see all the trophies they won and take in all the history of the club. Then we went outside, we saw the field, we came up into the change rooms. It was also awesome to be so close to a pitch where you'd just seen previously videos on YouTube and Neymar scoring his goals. Obviously scored the Puskás goal. Once we had spent our time at Villa Belmiro, it was onto our hotel, the Sofitel Jequitimá in Jarawa. It was an absolutely 10-star resort, if you can call it that. Yeah, Red Bull definitely looked after us. Once we arrived at the hotel, we had to get changed. We had some Red Bull and TV interviews, and there was also some filmings of the Red Bull team. We created some videos, some content for Red Bull, and then we had our second training session as a team on the beach. We played with the Red Bull Neymar Junior 5 rules on the sand. We played, I think, maybe 3 or 4 matches. Which was actually, it was really nice to play beach football in Brazil. I never thought I'd have that experience, but it was great fun and great to play with this group of players as well. And this was just our 3rd day, so we were still in preparation for the tournament. Two days before the actual World Finals, we got to visit the Instituto Projeto Neymar Junior, where the World Finals would be held. So we got to train on these pitches, on these fields before the other teams, which was of good advantage to us. So we were lucky to have this opportunity. Training tactics, moving the ball in attack, and how we would play in defense also. We also got to make some content, some moves, some skills. But the Neymar Instituto was, it was something else. every facility where they took us on this journey was like incredible. And here we are, Diana and I doing some juggling. We had a great time. It was my first time in Brazil, Diana's as well, and we got to do it together, which was really cool. Then we had to go and take some team photos. So we took team photos, got our team kit, and they also showed us the World Final trophy and what the winners would receive. And then the following day, we had the finals draw. So everybody found out their opponents, which groups they were in, and what times they were going to be playing. We had more interviews as a team and content to create for Red Bull. And we were out on the beach again, which was another like unbelievable experience. The landscape and the backdrop is just incredible. And that was the end of our 4th day. We finished up there on the beach doing the interviews and extra things for Red Bull and the Global 5. On the 5th day, it was time to play, and our first opponent was Kenya. That's a wrap for part 1. It is the lead up to the finals. This is the Red Bull Neymar Jr. experience that you will get to have if you're part of the Global 5. So you can see the resort we stayed at, the places they took us. We had to experience the Copa America in a churrasco bar. It was unbelievable. But the tournament was even so much more. Part 2 coming soon.